Let's talk about the reality of sealed Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we're going to be talking about the reality of current modern era sealed Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. And yes, this does kind of tie into Duelist Nexus a little bit for a discussion, the Duelist Pack Pyro. And some of the stories that I'm hearing from LGSs right now that they're just getting burned on sealed product. Now, what does burned mean? It means they're losing money. It means that if a store is investing or, buying product for their customers, and their customers are, looking at the prices of the sealed product and they're going, I don't want to pay this. This is too much. You have an issue, or, people don't want to buy, said product. Now, the Megatins are usually in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful exceptions because $22 is pretty affordable. All right, now LGS is charging the $110 out here that MSRP or that stores are suggested to sell by. That's where the crazy things come in play. I mean, it's no secret at this point in time that obviously stores do pay less than MSRP for product. I can't believe I actually have to say that to people because there are people that just genuinely don't understand this. So with that thought on the table here, keep in mind that I actually was reading a story this afternoon talking about how locals in particular said that they're probably done stocking Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed product for their customers after the Fire Duels pack. And that's actually incredibly sad to hear that because, people can buy the product online for a much cheaper price. Once again, you need to support your LGS. There are exceptions to the rule here, but your LGS is the place that you can go to play the game. If you don't actually have a place to be able to play the game, well, what do you expect? Like what's going on with that? If stores can't pay their overhead because they're losing money, well, duh, just plant the infinite money tree and get some money out here. That's not how it works. All right, people out here actually think that if a store's losing money, fuck them. They steal money from me all the time. They're the place that you go to play your locals. All right, like if you can't support your local LGS, you're not gonna have a place to play the game. And that's why I always love at the end of this, there are people that are genuinely shocked Pikachu face, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe I no longer have a locals. Like, how dare my scumbag locals charge $100 a box? Well, they probably needed that money to pay their overhead cost. And, you were a customer that was coming in. Of course, you will always have... I love how this entire discussion is just pointing the finger at the customer. It's like, the customer is the scumbag. It's not the LGS. There are people out here that will complain that their locals charges them $5 to come play a locals on Saturday. Would you believe that? All right, they're like, how dare these tournament stores, charge an entry fee. All right, and it's like, so you just want to be able to go to their locals for free, not buy a single thing in their store, take up their space in their retail space that could better be used for something else. It's literally the definition of man. What a worthless existence that's going on here. Like, how dare you come in here and just think that pay the $5. Be happy that you have the place to play your card game. This goes for Pokemon Magic, all of these other games. $5? You know what? $5 to play at locals and you get an OTS pack? You get to use the play space for however many rounds the tournament is. Sometimes, afterwards, some locals let you come in and play as well, but if you're just like, nah, I'm not going to support this locals, they give you a place to provide you a space to play. And it amazes me the people like, nah, they're bad people. Human beings are scumbags, man. Like, it amazes me so much. People are total assholes. At the end of the day, this is an actual mentality that I have read this countless times, and I've heard this story countless times, that, my locals overcharges, thus we equivalate that to, wow, how dare they need money to keep the business rolling. Obviously, I mean, there could be better places to make certain money. I digress. That is what it is. I'm not going to go into the absolute master planning that running a business is. I don't have time for that today. But yes, if you're going in, buy a pack or something to support them. Don't hit them with the, nah, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to buy a single thing while I'm here. Once again, a $5 tournament entry fee. If you're upset about that, you probably shouldn't be going to locals in the first place. You probably should be saving your money elsewhere, because that $5 is really burning a hole in somebody's pocket. That's amazing. So I know that was a pretty long reach, but product is priced at the price points that they are, so that stores can continue to have said store cost money to run. If store no make money, you no have store to go to, you no longer have store to play card game at. Caveman Robbie sees sun. Alright, first time in a while. It's rough day. Wow, why did my locals close? Damn, how dare they ask for $5 for me to play at their event. This is real. This is a real thing. Honestly, this channel should just be chalked up to, wow, Yu-Gi-Oh players say and think the dumbest of things. But there's that. So, with no expected value in the last couple sects, a rarity collection on the horizon, tins, coming down the pipeline here. I know that people are excited for tins. I know that there is value in the tins. I know that people genuinely are like, yeah, this is cool, we can get super hyped for this. We can get people into the store. Case tournaments and things are a fantastic way to, kind of offset some of the cost of some of the product. You get people in the store, you get people excited to buy other product. And it's a double-sided coin that its whole purpose is to get more business drawn into the store and get more and more people excited. Whether or not you agree with that mentality, that's how it is at the end of the day. But if stores are losing confidence in the brand, that means that Yu-Gi-Oh is failing on the expected value side of things, and that's not really a good thing. I mean, to be completely honest with you here, the game has been pretty stale for a little while now. Everything's kind of a gimmick in the current era. Nothing wrong with that. All right, don't get me wrong. I think that's fine, but you have to introduce levels of power creep into the game, or use the ban list to spicing things up. And if you let things go on these stagnant levels, then people will lose faith in the brand. And that's kind of what it feels like at the moment. And if players aren't excited to, go down to the old LGS and pick up product, or, have an exciting product to, open for price support, then it does kind of detour people away. There's no real better explanation for it than that. Customers have to be interested in the product, and unfortunately, LGSs do get hosed out here. It just happens. There's nothing that can really change that. Locals are going to get stuck with bad product. Not every product can be a banger. That's the sad reality of the situation. As much as every store wants to be able to see every product, go off the shelves, there will be winners and there will be losers. That's just the harsh reality of the situation. It is your job as a store, as an innovator, to, market. You have to be able to have ways to get rid of this product. And if you're just holding it all, you're like, oh, it'll go back up. You might be waiting 5-10 years for a 5% gain on some of this stuff, while you've got people that have the exact opposite idea over here, that they're just fire selling stuff online. They're like, I don't want to take the risk. All right, I'd rather just take my 5-10% loss, get my money back. Okay, congratulations. The next product comes around, it might be a 10%, increase. The overall field is they're making money. It's just in the long run of things. Then it comes down to how much product you're getting. If you're getting burned over a couple boxes, then I could see where that's an annoying, because you do have smaller mom and pop shops out here. That is a thing. But at this current point in time, the current value in the overall Yu-Gi-Oh brand is not as strong as it was months ago. We'll see if the tins and rarity collection do put things back in a more positive light, but Man, oh man, we need a banger, and I mean a real humdinger to change things up. So please, tell me down below do you guys have confidence in the Yu-Gi-Oh brand at the moment? Please. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.